Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Harr, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Driftmoon. In the last episode, we went to the Deathfly Caverns, got the Seashell of Death, and in turn, a very powerful hearing aid, in turn gave it to Fred the Piper, who in turn gave us the Fiddly Pipe, and that does more damage than our Starbanger, so, replaced it as our primary weapon. Before we kind of get into this episode, I'm just going to be kind of clearing out this crypt as I talk. I haven't uploaded in a while, or recorded for that matter. First I was kind of on spring break, and then this week has been kind of busy. I've just had scholarships due and all that fun stuff. Essays, yeah. And I guess that's all I was going to explain for that. So in this room, all these crypt things with the signs, they all say something kind of funny about the person who is beneath them, or are these urns maybe? I don't know. It's about the person who died, and they're kind of funny and morbid, but so I'm kind of gonna go through and read all of them, and well, not all of them, but I'm just gonna kind of share some of my favorites with you guys after we clean out this room. Fizz, just stop saying things. I always think it's something like really important that I need to talk about, but it's not generally, even though I do like you being a permanent light. Okay, so I think that's it. Maybe a spiderweb left? Looks like it. Oh, yep, yeah, we're stuck in a web. We should also switch not to the bow and fight some stuff. One more? No. Pick. We have pick left. Pick sounds like... I wonder where they get these spider names. Did they just make them up? I want to know that answer. Okay. What's in the basket? Green salt. Okay, and I think that's everything in here, so I'm just gonna go around and read some of my favorite crypt signs. That sounds really morbid. Anyway, here lies Jack. Said he would be back, unless the grave lies open before you. He was wrong. Thanks, Beagle. Eaten by a chicken, or maybe a wolf. Could have been a dragon. Definitely not beaten to death by an angry mob for cheating at poker. Help! I'm trapped in a gravestone factory. The golem keeps passing me more gravestones. The weight is crushing me. With a name like Crouch, he should have dodged the trap. The last words of Horrocks Mullen were, "I bet you I can tickle that dragon's chin." This one isn't really funny, but it's a haiku, and I really like haiku, so I'm just gonna read it. Suddenly dying, too young and not expected. The crypt for you now. More morbid than funny, but it's a haiku. Here lies Nicholas Eberspatcher. He died for some reason or another. We don't really care. Help! I'm still trapped in the gravestone factory. There once was a man from Nantucket. He died. Okay, so those are just some of my favorite sayings out of these, but right here we have an interesting one. An ancient mage lies in this grave. He cannot find his magic stave. Well, I wonder wherever it could go. I wonder where. Guess we'll never find out unless we drag it to that spot. So we've got a quest to find the magic stave. This is actually going to be what those fire fire nodes. What those fire nodes are for that we saw last episode, and there's one in that corner down there that you probably have seen. Let's just drag this into this general vicinity. And who knocks at my door? An ancient mage lies. Oh, never mind, I read that. Here's Marvelo. He has it. Ow. Oh, cool. Our shield deflected it, but it did not. Oh, thanks, Fizz. Let's just do a shield bash. This guy isn't too hard, as you can see. But whenever we beat this guy, we get the stave, which is another projectile weapon. So we got, okay, so here is the magic stave and fire crystals. These are the ammo for the magic stave. The magic stave was once owned by the magic Marvelo. He used it in many inventive ways. It is not uncertain whether he died frying sausages or lighting his pipe. The stave can use several types of crystals. Okay, that was a really bad way to read that. But fire crystals, they do 4 damage as opposed to our endless quiver, which does 2, I want to say. Yeah. And these steel arrows do 3. You can equip it just like a bow and arrow, and to use it, you'll just do that, and you'll be able to shoot stuff. You can charge them with fire nodes, and we recharged our staff, so now we have 30 fire things instead of 17 fire crystals. And I don't know, I don't find it as useful as the bow and arrow. And especially if you're having to worry about running out of fire crystals, I just prefer to use the bow and arrow. So now we're going to go down here, as if you couldn't guess. Here's the Black Knight skeleton. A large skeleton dressed in black blocks the bridge. None shall pass. He is holding a large glowing sphere in his left hand. Who are you, brave Sir Knight? I am the Black Knight. I do not intend to pick a fight with you, good sir, but I am determined to cross this bridge. Ha! Try and you'll meet your end. I command you to step aside. I move for no man, nor a woman, or you for that matter. So, if you weren't aware, this guy is pretty much not a copy, a parody kind of, I guess, of the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And you'll see more of that. And these are pretty much the exact things that he says, I think, except for maybe you say something about your King Arthur, because that's the main character who's having the conversation with this guy. But anyway, so be it, die. The knight draws a sword and attacks. Yeah, so we gotta fight this guy. Let's summon our dude and shoot some energy stuff at him. Oh, I think he shield bashed us. Can shield bashed be a word or verb? Yeah, verb. Your blow makes the Black Knight's left hand drop off. The glowing orb rolls to the floor. Now stand aside, Sir Knight. You've proved yourself a worthy adversary. 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch! I lopped off your left arm right off. No, you didn't. Well, what's that then? I've had worse. You liar! Enough talk, you imp. He attacks with his remaining hand. Again, pretty much what happens in the movie. Oh, we weren't attacking him. Okay, and hey, Fiegel, you having trouble there? She was just kind of diagonally flying at us. We keep knocking this guy back, which I don't really want to go into that room yet because that's where we go for the next objective. But I feel like he should be. Oh, there we go. Now his right hand drops off. Now you have to admit the victory is mine. Come on then. You can't be serious. Oh, he proceeds to kick you. Come on then. You can't be serious. Surrender, foul trespasser. You are indeed brave, Sir Knight, but this fight is mine. Oh, had enough, eh? Look, you ignorant fool. You've no weapon to fight me with. Yes, I have. Oh, whoops. Yes, I have. Look at yourself. It's just a flesh wound. He attacks you fiercely. So, oh, we are kind of in trouble. Thanks, game. Potion, and we should be good. I don't remember having this much trouble with him. Maybe I did something wrong. But anyway, alright, we'll call it a draw. Which, basically in the movie, King Arthur, or Arthur, I don't know if he's a king at that point, cuts all his limbs off, and he says call it a draw. Alright, first, let's get this new level. I don't remember what we did last time. Let's go with dexterity. Looks like something we could do. And we have a lot of food, so we don't necessarily need discipline. But let's go with advanced archery. And then we will get the moon thing. Gosh dang it, Fizz! I keep reading your stuff. We have the moonlight orb, which is basically a never extinguishing torch. It lasts forever, and makes torches obsolete, basically. And they still tend to give you torches for some reason in the game. I mean, I guess you would find torches in places, but you know what I mean. Hopefully, unless I didn't explain it well. Let's just open that without attacking the spiders, because we actually have a guy that we're looking for down here. Oh, well, no, I want to look at the stuff. Here's William. You meet William, who has barricaded himself in the corner of the crypt. He seems quite agitated. Harrison, I assure him I'm happy to see you here. That was a weird way to say Harrison. The skeletons became alive. I ran and ran, and then I found the key to the abbot told me about. Look at this. He holds up a shield. Please take it. He hands you the shield. There were dead bodies everywhere, coming to life and coming after me. He points to a skeleton on the floor. But this one didn't wake up. I read the note. He's Brother Winekeeper. He sacrificed himself to hide the shield. Why would he do that? Was he evil like the abbot says? The abbot told me Brother Winekeeper and Paul the Librarian stole the gem from the abbey. It feels great to finally be talking. I could go on and on. When did you decide to start talking? After I talked to you, I realized that I'm not getting Annie back, so I decided to end my vow of silence and talk to the abbot. He forced me to come here without a weapon and look for a key. Now that I've joined the monastery, I've gotten to know a rather scary side of Abbot Firm. He takes a deep sigh, then seems to force himself to concentrate on the present again. I'm glad to see you, Harrison. I've been sitting here hiding and wondering if Annie's alright. Have you seen her? I think she's already has a new boyfriend, too. He looks very sad. Where would you have heard that, dude? You broke up for one day, and then you took a vow of silence, and now you're here trying to run away from skeletons without a weapon, even though you have a hammer in your hand. And, sorry, I just went off on a tangent. I never even thought about that before. Sorry. Your Annie never wrote you the goodbye, whatever. You showed me. She just wrote you a new letter and asked me to deliver it, to quickly deliver it to you. William takes the letter you were offering, his hands shaking. His eyes widen as he reads the letter written by his love. Can it be true? I must go get Annie. William rushes out the door, right past you, and runs off to find his love. Bye. What did I... Oh, I clicked on the urn before. Bye, William. Have fun reuniting your love. So let's go ahead and go in here. Oh, I hadn't used a torch. Never mind. Sorry. To Brother Winekeeper. Blessings to thee, brother Winekeeper. I have been asked for questioning, and they'll try to imprison me, no doubt. Do not try to free me. Please trust me on this. I have no choice but to ask you this, though I fear for your life. Lock the library door, quickly. Then get the shield from my room and go into the hiding with it. I won't tell you where in case this letter is intercepted. He seeks the knowledge within the library, and will do anything to obtain it. May the Maker redeem your soul, and should this mission lead you to the gates of heaven. Brother Paul. So, Brother Paul seems to have asked Brother Winekeeper, to well, not necessarily to sacrifice himself, but to hide the shield for some reason. We actually have that, and where is it? Here. So 20% of blocking an incoming attack, +4, and deflect 20. Where is our current shield? Huh. Well, I mean, there's no reason we can't use this, even though we're about to leave. So for some reason, someone was trying to get to stop someone. I'm being really vague about this, from getting into somewhere for some reason. Yeah. Oh. We caught Fred the Piper walking out of town because we gave him the hearing aid, and then he was walking, and we just fast traveled, and then we came back. Huh, how about that? Before we go back into the monastery, we want to go talk to Annie and William. I don't know how to thank you enough, dear Harrison. William has prepared a gift for you. She takes out a magnificent set of silver scale mail. Would you accept the strong scale mail of unity forged by William as a token of our great gratitude? I just hope it's your size. Annie's eyes shine like she's the happiest woman in Driftmoon. I'm happy I could help you. It's great to see you together again. This fine armor will surely be of use in my quest. But now my journey continues. May the good shepherd watch over you, our friend. Watch over your steps. Oh yeah, now William. William holds Annie's hand as he speaks to you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Harrison. I'm finally back with my dearest Annie. You're welcome, William. I'm happy to see you two together finally. Before we leave, I want you to warn you, Harrison. I think that the person who wrote us the fake letters must be someone who's still inside the monastery. Until the mystery is solved, you should be wary of who you trust. Do you know anything else you could tell me? I knew the old librarian Paul quite well. It's hard for me to believe he would be capable of anything sinister, and if our separation had anything to do with it, our forged letter could not be written by Paul the librarian, because he had already left a monastery then. I might be suspicious if someone were to place all the blame on him. I should probably watch my back then. By then, may the good shepherd guide your way, our friend. And then they leave. But we also get Karma, and they should be leaving. I think they're stuck. Is it the spike? Yeah, there they go. Karma and XP. So let's go to the garden where oh cool, they have food again. It's probably not good. Ah, yes, the purple worm. It's probably not good to eat all these because they're not ours, but oh well. Let's go and talk to Wilslam. Could this shield open the door? That looks like the exact indication of the door. You should try it. Okay. Door. Ah, the shield fits it. It's unlocked. Where could Paul have hidden something in the library? Paul once said that there's something about a secret door hidden somewhere in the library. I used to think he was kidding, but it could be true. I'm starting to think there's a lot to that man that we didn't know about. He seems to be as layered as an onion. Maybe we could find a clue in one of the bookcases. While we're here, let's ask him about that silver bird that we got our helmet from. Oh, do you know anything about the strange silver bird and the glockenspiel? Really, all I know is that one of the keys had stuck. Aside from that, I know just about as much as that creature as your average turnip does. Not a lot, that is. It's a good thing you got that blessed instrument working again. I missed playing it. Bye. Okay, so something in... Oh, well, here. Let's get the biggish book of monsters because we need another one of those. Something interesting about these bookcases is that they have interesting titles in them. And I won't be going through all of them just because it's a lot. But here is the history of the Pendant of Life. I'm just going to kind of skim over this. Actually, I take that back because we've already been told this. So, I mean, if you want to read that, go for it, but I won't be reading it on camera. Something interesting that we can do here is, I believe it's this bookshelf. It's not that bookshelf. Is it this wall? I think it's this wall that's fake. Yeah, there we go. So we have a room in here. Again, oh, and there is a silver feather in here. And I don't think there's any silver feathers underneath these other ones. But I'm just going to go through again and show you some of my favorite books in here. Star Wars, Knight of the Old Republic. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2, Super Mario Bros. 3. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Star Wars TIE Fighter. Sid Meier's Civilization, Sid Meier's Civilization 4, Fallout 2. And actually the other ones, these other ones just kind of have different things in them. They may be references, but I don't recognize them. Maybe I should, but I don't. Sorry. But anyway, here's a silver feather up here. Wonder what the what do you say? I don't know. I didn't read it quick enough. But let's go ahead and take this very secret door. I don't know how I ever could have seen it. And in here, do you remember a while ago when I said that there is a certain pattern I think it was at the smithy that was kind of important? Well, that's why. A reset switch will yourself if you pressed it when you're finished. It's one of those slide puzzles. Oh, yeah, reset it. I thought we could, Strange can't light it. Oh, actually it will light whenever we figured out one of these slide puzzles. It's not that hard. Let's just, at least they give you corners, which, yeah. Looks like we're on the right track. It's not a difficult one to do. Let's see, this probably needs to be over here. Right here. Can you imagine having to do this every time you wanted to come in here? Like if you were the guy who built this, maybe here? Looks about right. And looks like you go here. Watch out, Velvet. And there. Hey, look at that. There's also a hint help switch, but it's not that hard. I don't think you'll need it. So let's go ahead and run in here. It looks like we have some Degoo, hostile Degoos. Oh, thanks, Fizz. I wonder if Velvet has anything interesting to say about fighting these. I doubt it, but anyway. So let's go in here. Health ticker, health potion. My first ticker kit. Let's look at that real quick. Ticker. Make your own very own bomb. The ticker is a ticking bomb that seeks out the nearest enemy. Watch out when it goes off. So basically, we have our own ticker that will fight for us. And it'll still damage us, but it'll fight for us. That's cool. East Monastery history. Thought this was a history book, right? Fooled you there. I'm just writing some stuff down for myself in case I forget some of it in the many centuries to come. I'm abbot of a monastery called the East Monastery. I have witnessed the horrendous wars against the evil undead King Ixal and how should King be capitalized? I don't know, whatever. And how his pennant of resurrection was broken into pieces to hide it, but I won't get into the details regarding those events. This memo concentrates on what's essential to me in case I develop a bad case of dementia. 2. I'm the guardian of a stone called the Gem of Search. I was told to stay within a chamber in the secret passages, but I think even if I had stacked the place roof high with illustrated books about Ronald the Mighty Squirrel, I couldn't have stayed inside the secret chamber without going crazy. Then I might have met a very nice man named Robert. Robert. Wonder who that could be. Who seemed to know a little bit too much about the hidden gems, but I found him trustworthy. He suggested that the real gem stay hidden inside a secret passage while I put a fake one on display. Once I became convinced that this Robert was actually on our side, I took his advice to heart, and the real gem is now safely tucked away. The secret door that leads to the real gem opens by playing a tune on that terrible glockenspiel in the church hall. This sound is so horrible that I doubt anyone will ever discover it by mistake. The melody is G-A-B-F-D-E-C. I'm going to write that down real quick. We've also installed a magical field that will repel anyone but a few selected people. With this additional security in place, I'm confident into going outside the secret chamber and resuming normal life in the monastery. If I ever regain my memory by reading this memo, I can thank myself. Year of the Degoo, thanks me. Year of the Conga monster, thanks me again. Year of the Big Fig, thanks me. I seem to have forgotten how to operate the puzzle, so I installed a help switch. How could you well, I guess you could forget, like, old age and stuff. Anyway, so that seems interesting. But unfortunately, I think that's about all the time that we have for this episode. What did you say? I always want to read the little quips that people say, but I never have time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. You'd be more awesome if you wanted to comment and subscribe. In the next episode, we will be going to the Glockenspiel. It's fun to say, Glockenspiel. And playing those certain notes and seeing what will happen. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day / night / morning / evening / whatever other vaguely specific times of day there are. And I think that is about it. So see ya.